Good day, everybody. This is Dave with another episode of TAJJAD, Finding Strange Things to Drop. This morning I'm feeling a little bit angry, peaceably angry. And we're going to get into that, exactly what that means for you, what it means for me. I'm just upset with this world right now. It really is disgusting, but it is what it is. I'm in it, we're in it. We don't have one foot out, we have both feet in right now. And as I look around, I'm realizing there's so much hatred, bigotry, wickedness, not enough goodness and kindness towards people. And it really, really bothers me. It gets me angry. I mean, I really get fed up. I really get angry, but I know I have to remain peaceable. How do you do that? If you've heard my previous stories, you know that I'm from the battlegrounds in Harlem, and that's where we learn to fight. That's where we learn to play basketball competitively. That's where we learn to, stand up for ourselves, be a man, as you will. Women be women. Everyone fight together. Sometimes, if you had to, from the people from the valley, because we had people coming from a different culture in the valley and from Broadway and from Washington Heights. The Hispanics were coming in, and we had to hold our own as Afro Americans. But guess what? We originally took that area over from people that had it before us. The hill, Sugar Hill, was a totally different environment. It wasn't our kind there before, so it keeps changing. And this territory, this whole thing with tribes and separation is so much BS. It just has me fed up. This world is just going crazy right now with tribalism, with belief systems, with everyone wants to fight for their God. You have all these different people throughout the entire world that believe their God is the way. I was raised Christian in these states, but I was exposed to Islam. There are Buddhists all around me. I grew up in New York, so there's tons of cultures. People from Japan, people from China, in Chinatown. And we had all of this going on, and every single culture believes that their way is right. But I am just fed up. I am terribly fed up right now. But I'm going to remain peaceable about it. So how do I do this? Well, that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, and you guys. I want to talk to you, how do you remain peaceable, when you're angry, when you want to have something to say, when you want to have something to do. How do you remain peaceable and peaceful? Peacefully angry. That's what the subject is today. When I was young, I was bullied a lot. Yeah, bullied in Harlem. Light skin, red bone in Harlem. Didn't go well in the dark culture. It just, there were like three other brothers that were my complexion in the neighborhood. And I don't know about their story, but I know how I was teased. I know some of their nicknames. We had White Mike, and then I was White Dave. But they had a special name for me when I went to to parochial school, to a Catholic school. And that nickname was Hollowhead. Yeah. They called me hollow because I have a big ass head, and people used to always kid me about it, as a little kid. So a little kid with a little body and a big ass head, teasing. Not to think that maybe, just maybe, I had some brains up in here or whatever else was going on, or simply that I was just a human being, just a human being. So give me some respect. I'm not Rodney Dangerfield. It's not like I don't get no respect. People weren't giving respect, even though I was giving respect to people. So I got that name, Hollowhead. I got on the football field with people, with other people, Hollowhead, man. I got tired of that shit, man. I got tired. But I learned to accept it, and in this day and age, as I turn around and I look at the struggles that are going on throughout the world, the Middle East, of course, Eastern Europe, we got some crap happening over in Asia right now. People trying to, to take over some territory there. Some people want to resist it. We have our own struggles right in this country, but the real battle is not out there. The real battle is inside with me. And you may have your own battle with yourself. My battle from the battlegrounds took me from playing basketball, took me into drug addiction, took me into a long-term cycle of do good, fail, do good, fail, do good, fail, letting my family down, letting my family members down, my friends down, using people, abusing myself, constantly ducking that pain. If nothing changes, nothing changes. And I realized that over the years that you really have to make a deep down change. So right now, this is one of the ways I'm keeping peacefully angry. I'm letting it out right here with you guys on YouTube, on social media. If you identify with being abused and being bullied when you were young, and you had to get through that as an adult, and you still carry some of that pain, some of those scars, well, hey, this is a place for you because I've gone through it. I've tried many methods that didn't work healthfully, socially, It didn't work for me in order to get rid or to push down that pain. Because going in and day out with that pain on your shoulder doesn't work. It doesn't work on your shoulder. If you wear it on your face, it just doesn't work. People pick up on that. I'm not here, I'm not a guru. I'm not some sort of a genie or some sort of person that has all the answers. I don't. Every 10 years, my religious beliefs changed. The more I found out, the more I dug into it. Every time I would read the Bible, yes, the entire Bible, every time I would read that, the more questions I had instead of answered. I didn't get peace and joy and serenity from that. I said, how can a God in the Old Testament be so cruel and harsh towards people, and then in the New Testament it's all love? It confused me. So what I learned along the way, and most recently in my life, is some very important things on what I identify with. I have a wonderful wife in my life, and we all need someone that supports us, whether it's your mate, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, it doesn't matter. Someone, if you have to go to the VA, if you have to go to the hospital and get someone that has some spirituality, not religion, mind you, I'm not promoting that, but something spirituality to help to get you through this on a daily basis, please grab that in your life. But Paul Wallis over at his station, I leave the link down in the description. I left it on the last video, but Paul Wallis quotes something very, very real for us. He basically has a definition of what God is, because we all use that term pretty loosely. It's God defined on your little area of this world, of this earth. That's how you define God. But it's my God, and if it's your God over there, then we got to fight, because your God is not my God. And that's such ridiculousness in my mind. That's how so many people have died throughout the ages. So I'm not with that. But here's my definition of God, and it comes from the book that I happen to know the best, and that's from Acts 17. And Paul Wallis, as I said, talks about this a lot. He says, God is the source of the cosmos and everything in it, that in which we all live and move and have our being, of which we are all offspring. That's how the apostle defines God in Acts 17. Now, I've got a whole bunch of feelings about that statement, but I do look at the creator of all, not just the creator of man and woman on this earth, not just the creator of the animals, plants, and trees, not the creator of the gods in the Sky Council. Okay, so you don't know about that. The Seba Hashemayim, the Sky Council, the Army of the Skies, right there from your book, the Bible that you read. Check it out, Seba Hashemayim. Not even that. I'm talking about the creator of everything, all that we live and breathe, everything that's in this world and that we don't even know about, that particular God. So we can say, hey, listen, we're all of the same spirit. We're all of the same offspring. We're all of the same part. We're all one. It's not separateness. And that's the thing. If you're feeling alone as a result of the abuse that you received, of the depression that you may be in, that's a real thing. If you're feeling like you're separated from other people, that's a real thing. It's not the truth of you. It's not the truth of me. The truth is that we're all one. There's no separate nature. But you're being led to believe that by forces that you may not even consider. It's just amazing how people are misled nowadays. And I'm convinced that we're all part of that one, because I've had these mystical spiritual experiences. And I'm not crediting it to any one savior or any one religious group. I know that people throughout the entire world have a moment in their lives, no matter what their religious beliefs, where they have a spiritual experience. I'm telling you, you can have that too. So here is how you get that. You become just like I did. You ready? You become just like I did and embrace your hollowness. Oh, that's right, I said it. Embrace your hollow-headedness. You don't have to know so much up here. You don't have to be so much up here. There's a different connection that's going on with something called our Kundalini, tying us into the earth, tying us into the sky, tying us into that spirit realm. That's a subject for a whole nother day. You can look up all this as you like. The bottom line is that we don't know so much. We've been suppressed. We've been lied to, and I'm peacefully okay. I'm peacefully angry about all the lies that have been told to us and suppressed all the knowledge we have. The Yoruba religion and practices in Africa have a direct line into the spirit realm, and how they tie into the light, that the source of everything is light as it goes through different phases. And why don't we know this generally? Why are we suppressed from this knowledge when they're just confirming it with physics, modern day physics. And our culture from Africa has had this for so long. Well, ask yourself these questions when you look around. Ask questions. The help is here. The community of people is here. I used to feel so all alone, and guess what? I'm not alone anymore. I've got you guys out there, so please drop me a comment, like and subscribe so I can get back to you, so we can have this discourse, so we can help one another. I didn't want to go on too long about this video, but there's so much to talk about. Don't feel isolated. Don't feel alone. There is help out there. Please. Love you all.